Plaintiff, Corliss Jones, says 2 weeks before her brother was murdered in 1981, he mentioned that his girlfriend may be pregnant. Corliss claims she never knew how to find the child, but last year she learned that the defendant may be the child in question. So she petitioned the court for a DNA test to see if the defendant is her niece. Defendant Jamila Clardy says she and Corliss were Facebook friends for a few years before Corliss told Jamila that she may be her aunt. Jamila says she is eager to learn the truth today.
So why don't you give me a little background?
Your Honor, I'm here to petition the court for a DNA test for Jamila. I think Jamila may be my deceased brother's child, my niece. My mother took the test but was unable to be here. And my brother was killed in August of 1981. And at that time, about 2 weeks before, he had told me that his girlfriend may be pregnant. In the meantime, he was killed. And
how old was he?
He was 25. I had a friend who had came and told me that he thought that Jamila was my niece, my brother's child. We went to...
a friend of his? Or
a friend of ours that we grew up with. So I finally got my nerves up and contacted Jamila through Facebook and asked her to call me.
How many years later?
This was last year? Yeah, last year.
How old are you?
36.
Okay.
We often wonder what happened to the child, you know, but I didn't know how to contact her mother anymore.
You must be retired. I mean, I asked that, and I like to lighten up the mood, because you ain't had nothing else to do with your time. Go and see who's related to who.
Jump on the internet.
Check on anybody else? Go ahead. You need to do that. You can check everybody. Let's don't stop with her. Go to everybody. Let's be fair. You got any other nieces and nephews?
No.
How many children? You have children?
3 sons.
You check on them?
Yeah.
They might not be yours. And so what did you do once you decided to look?
I contacted Jamila through Facebook, and she called me, and I told her the story. And she contacted her mother, and her mother told her that it was a possibility. And Jamila told me that that's what shocked her, because she knew it and never said anything to her.
Now, did you know her mother?
Yeah, but I hadn't seen her since my brother.
How long had you known her?
Just the time that they were together, with
a
few months.
Okay, a few months. All right.
And
she said there's a possibility that your brother might be the father.
And then we decided, you know, that we would try to come on the show to find out.
Good. Was the mother resentful, or
no? I just never talked.
There was no confrontation, verbally or otherwise, about it? Why are you calling me with this?
No.
Okay. Good.
She wanted her to take the test.
Good. Let me hear from you.
Well, me and Miss Corliss, we've been like Facebook friends for a while. And then last year, you know, I was caught by surprise when she asked me to call her. She wanted me to talk to her, and she hit me with that. And it threw me kind of through a loop, because it made me think back to when I was about 7, when the person that I think is my dad and my sister, they played a cruel joke on me saying my dad was a white man, because I'm brighter than my mom, my sister, and the person that I believe is my dad. So it kind of bothered me. I cried and I told my mom.
Well, somebody's white in your family in the past.
Right.
Your
when
ancestors.
she came home, I told her, and she.
My ancestors are white. Your ancestors are white. Anytime you see light-skinned black, some of their ancestors were white. All right, so go ahead.
She was livid when I told her that, but I was about 7, but she still never said nothing. So when I asked her after I got off the phone with Miss Corliss, she went ahead and admitted it. She was like, yeah, it's a possibility. Go ahead and, you know, do what you got to do. I contacted, because first I was like, she's got to be crazy. But she knew just way too much background about me. She knew my mom, she knew my dad, she knew where we lived, and I'm like, she's got something going here.
She ain't got nothing else to do. You're not the only one, I promise you. You're not alone. She know a lot about a lot of people. Go ahead. And I don't know her, but I know when somebody's nosy. Go ahead. Tell the truth. You got a little nosy in. You know.
I'm nosy too.
Tell the truth.
Little bit.
See, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've been around.
I am too. I'm nosy too. Well, she
The father they raised, you had a father that raised you?
Yes.
All right. How does he feel about this? Does he know that you're taking a look for certain?
No.
All right, we're going to keep it a secret.
Yeah, till he sees it.
Hope none of these viewers tell him or...
Right.
I've got some pictures.
Yes, picture's good. And how did it take you aback? What was your reaction?
Well, I was just surprised, so I called her back and I asked her.
And this is...
My brother.
Oh, okay.
We might have the same pictures.
Handsome gentleman. Yeah.
So I called her back when I got off the phone with my mom and asked her, would she send me a couple of pictures? And when I opened those pictures up, it kind of shocked me because I'm like, I do kind of favor this
him?
man.
Let's see what you have. You have similar? Oh,
Probably so.
Like,
and this is a picture of me when I was younger. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we have the same nose. Our skin tones are, close to each other because my dad is darker than you. My sister is darker than you. So I'm like, she might have something going here. And she said she really wanted to reach out to me a lot because I take dialysis and stuff, and her family has some of those problems, which the family I believe I have doesn't.
Okay. I always like to educate folks on the genetics of appearance, particularly in color. And fact is, they skip generations. All of my brothers are relatively dark complected. My mother was medium brown, darker than me. My father, from what the pictures I've seen, was jet black. And you see what color I am. However, when you look at my grandparent, my grandmother, she was my complexion.
Yeah, you a smooth
I'm her
brown.
complexion.
Yeah.
Smooth brown. I like that. I'm gonna start using that. Baby, I'm smooth. So they jump generations, that's my point. And I have, for example, second cousins and others that their complexion is exactly like mine. And that is the case in many instances, that complexions jump generations. So just because you all are the same complexion. But we're hopeful that we're gonna know. And if we find out it is the case, or if not, then what? If it's not the case, you all going to be disappointed, you're going to be mad at her, or how's it going to work out?
Still be my niece.
There you go.
I will always
Still be
stay
your
in
niece.
touch with her.
Thank you. Because as we know, your mother was strongly associated with her brother. Let's see which one it is, Doyle.
Yeah, I love her. We always
Good.
remain.
What are you playing the violin there?
Yep, I was cold with it too.
Right, you was cold with it. That's right.
See, I was in the paper.
Yeah, no fiddling around.
There you go.
That's what it says about you. All right, I love it. And the status is, and this is your mother taking a genetics test to see if you all are related.
Yes.
And in this case, the probability is 0.003. Not even 1%. All right, God bless you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Good to see you.
I love her. And we're gonna always be family.
Yeah, we're still gonna be the same, regardless of those results. I love her. We're not going nowhere.
Mwah.